Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an Object 252U Defender. In fact, actually, it's the plain clothes one. It hasn't got the colour scheme, it's got his own paint job. So it's just a plain Object 252U. And it's located on the east spawn of Paris under the command of Philip Perino. Game started. 2 marks on the barrel. And I think he's getting to like this tank. It's only a tier 8 premium, but it's actually got quite a reputation. Now I actually have the plain clothes 252U myself, because obviously if you're on a battlefield and you've got that gaudy paint scheme, they immediately recognise you as a defender and obviously attack you with a priority. But if they just see the 252U, no paint job, they don't pay you any attention. So it's like going in plain clothes. Now the defender, well, oh, it's got a 122mm gun. First shot, Indian Panzer, takes a round for 443. Now it's a 122mm gun with 440 alpha. Oh, what a shot! Blew the turret clean off that Indian Panzer. Yep, that's a goner. He's looking up at a 168 though. Just see the cupola coming to view. Puts a round through that. He's got the pen to do it. With the standard ammo on this tank, he can actually do 225mm pen. And he had difficulty with the KV4 because he was well angled. With the APCR, he gets through 265mm. Go for the cupola. Yep, no problem. But it's a low roll, 379. The Ferdinand can't get at him because he's just too low to actually get a shot in, but he can certainly hit the cupolas of these guys. Yeah, beautiful shot. Right through the cupola, 411. Just holding his position here for the moment till he needs to pull forward, and yeah, unfortunately that one he took around through his lower plate. Do it again, this time to the KV4. Doesn't want to get that angle shot. No, that didn't hit. The KV4 was being very careful not to give him anything to shoot at really. And the Tiger one, well, he did take a round there, but he can pull forward and put that one straight through the viewports of the KV4. No problem at all, because the Tiger one took the round instead of him. Now, can he get this one? Just angling up on the rock. Yes, gets that one in and takes out the 168. But he did take a round from the 168. He's down to about half his hit points. And the Tiger one gets the KV4. Nice. Puts one into the lure. Right through the side. And oh, Tiger one's coming down. He rides up on top of the lure and he's taking his hit points. There goes the kill. The Tiger 2 got taken out by the, or the lure took out the Tiger 2, but the Tiger, the lure was killed. Yeah, there's quite a lot of wreckage there now. Now, this is difficult. AT-15, go for the cupola. That's it. Yep, no problem. Straight through, bounced around, came back. He's got a 17-pounder gun, but he really, if he's up against the tank with very tough armour, waggling like that, it's very difficult. Going around the corner, the Ferdinand is looking the wrong way, and that's the end of him. So that's 4 kills now. 4 kills and 5.2k damage recorded. There's only 5 enemy left, including 2 Arty, so I think it's just a matter of finishing off. The Sturmil and the Leo are out in the field. The only other enemy that's still remaining is a Panther M10. There he is! Or is that... no, that's the GW Panther. Right, so where is this Panther M10? He's been spotted. Oh, Sturmil. He's going to go for the Leo. Oh, he one-shots the Leo. Stuart Mills still looking at him, looking the wrong way, and gets taken out by the SU-122-44. Here's the Panther. Not a lot he can do, even though he's got 1300 hit points. He's got the wrong size gun for this gunfight. And the kill actually goes to the Scorpion G. And that's the end of the game. So that's the end of the first replay with the 252U. Let's have a look at the second one and see how that finishes. And here's the second battle. It's still the plainclothes version of an Object 252U, but this one is under the command of OrcaSpiderJay and on Empire's border. Well, the Object 252U is, well, supposedly the ultimate what would have happened to the IS-6 if they continued developing it instead of cancelling the project. Basically a combination of an IS-3 with a slightly flattened turret, as you can see. It's not as round as the IS-3, lacks the weak spot on the roof, but yes, it's still a very capable tank. 440 alpha out of a 122mm gun. Well, some enemies been spotted in the valley, but our lights can deal with them. OrcaSpiderJay is actually in platoon in this battle with SMF. What's that? A Viking? SMFA Viking. And the other one I can't pronounce. Zizulb. Yeah, we'll just call them Dave and Pete. I suppose that's the best way of saying it. Taking a leaf out of Jingle's book. Okay, which side does he go? I'm favoured to the left actually, rather than go up onto that flat rise. And we've got a Fox just across the valley, but he's gone behind the rock because he knows he's facing a 252U. And he knows it's a dangerous tank. No, tried a little too low there, and that one hit the ground. 13-second reload, or 12.5 actually, but the Fox has decided to go the other side. That's a little easier to hit, and he gets around him, but it's a low roll. And that guy's having difficulty trying to pen the 252U. He's nicely positioned, nicely angled for this Leo. And oh, he's got a Jagdpanther. And the Jagdpanther manages to get a pen for 290. The Fox has decided to get out before he gets cooked. Okay, he's just poking this corner. Easily gets around into the IS, no problem. And he's bouncing rounds on us with his 122. Leo, not a problem, straight through, and that guy's out the game. Now it's just a matter of killing the IS. One shot should be enough. Hello, goodbye. Thanks for all the fish. Yes, if you probably know that quote. Comes from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Now there are some enemy just around the corner, a KV-3 and an MX-49 M449 Liberté. But he's got a motor to get to them. And we've got that Fox. Just put around into our Fox. He's locked on for auto aim. Not a good idea at this particular point. Oh, now there's another Fox, but he gets wiped out by our one. And we're getting hit by Arty from behind. Well, both Foxes are now dead. Apparently this replay took place when there was a lot of Foxes in the game. They just come out. Going for the KV-3. Auto aim's on. Wait for it, wait for it. Low plate. Nice pen. Low roll though. But this guy doesn't really seem with it. Yep, easy. No problem whatsoever. There's only 3 tanks left on their team facing 5 enemy, and the enemy are actually in the valley. In fact, they're headed this way. They just killed the Progetto, so it's down to 3 versus 4 now. The thing is, being Empire's border, it's very difficult for the Arty to actually take part unless they're actually looking down direct sight lines at the enemy or firing from one cap to the other. So they're reasonably safe of not being hit by Arty so long as the Arty isn't on that particular column or row. But are the enemy going to be at the cap or not? Yes, they are. Okay, first one to put Super Pershing. They're capping. Only one in the cap. He hit the gun. That's going to affect accuracy. Trying to get the cupola. Took another round, but he easily gets through the armor. No problem. And now he's having difficulty trying to pen us. And the kill shot goes to the Fox. So it's now 3 versus 3, but in actual fact, remember, the enemy has only got 1 Arty back at their own cap, and he really can't take part in the battles when he can't see us. So it's 3 versus 2. Oh, unfortunately, I spoke too soon. The Scorpion just killed the IKV on our team, and the Arty managed to land a round in that stunned him, but didn't actually hit him. Now, the Scorpion's probably not going to be able to run away that quick. He's loaded, ready to go.
Moving to support you.
Okay, the pair are going to work together. I think that Scorpion will have gone away by now. He's had enough time to depart. In fact, he's trying to get into a... Oh, yes, you can see he departed, but he turned his gun round so he could shoot over his engine deck if he needed to whilst he was departing. And the Liss has just been killed by the GW Panther. So gotta wonder where that GW Panther is. So it's just him versus 3 enemy now. I was very surprised the GW Panther managed to get around in to take out the Liss, but I suppose he must have been pre-aimed at that position, waiting for somebody to turn up. And after he was spotted by the Scorpion G, he was able to get an accurate shot in. Trouble is, should he actually go to the cap, go back to his own cap, or go to the enemy cap? I have a sneaking suspicion if he goes to the enemy cap, the Scorpion is going to end up at his cap, and somebody will get a reset on him. Something like the T-43, or maybe he's told the T-43 to go to Orca's cap and to sit there whilst he gets resets on Orca. Well, that lets the Arty know that he's coming. If he's looking down here, he is looking down here. Well, he takes out the GW, but he lost some hit points out of that shot. Knocking the bush over would have automatically given the GW sight of where he was, even if he didn't actually see him, but he has seen him, and now it's the T-43, puts 1 round in. Unfortunately, he's full health. Bounced the round that came back though. Go for the ram. No need. Puts 1 in again. Nice. That's the Top Gun. So there's only one enemy left to kill, and that's the Scorpion G, but the question is, where is he? Well, we think we know, actually, because he must be just around the corner, and I don't understand why he fired that shot. Very odd. Unless, of course, he was behind us. Yeah, the others think he actually is behind. I do have a sneaking suspicion that's exactly where he is. He was behind us, and that's why that round came in, but it missed him. Because the Scorpion G is somewhere on the J row. In fact, they're saying he's on the K row. So Orca's actually facing the wrong way at the moment. He thinks he's going to come from the other direction. I think he's going to come in from behind once he reaches 70 cap points. Yes! I was right. But one shot is all it takes. And OrcaSpiderJay wins the game for his team. So let's have a look at the end of battle results for this one. And for the first one with Filipperino, and you can see there was an ace tanker for Filipperino in the Object 252U. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 9. A demolition expert because he blew the turret off one of the enemy tanks, the Indian Panzer. He also got a duelist, fighter badge, and a fire for effect, but he did get a high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game. Easily got the high caliber on this one. If you look at the scoreboards, you can see 6,075 hit points of damage. The next high scorer being the Ferdinand with 3,569, followed by the Scorpion with 3,178. When it came to kills, again he's got the highest number with 5, 1/3 of the enemy team. 4 kills went to the Su-122-44, 2 kills went to the Scorpion. And when it came to base XP, he was the only one to get over 1,000 with 1,719 XP, 925 to the Scorpion, 822 to the T71 CMCD. He fired 17 rounds, got 16 direct hits, 15 penetration, damage of 6,075 hit points, all of it at close range, received 7 hits from the enemy, 1 penetration, 5 non-penetration and 1 hit by way of splash damage, and blocked 1,120 hit points of damage. That's quite a lot. 1 enemy vehicle spotted, 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 5 killed and 766 hit points of damage assistance. And he earned 112,620 credits from the game, got 50,679 from battle payments, and another 50,000 from personal mission payout. So his total was over 250,000 credits, 269,609 altogether. And after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he actually still took away a massive profit of 231,000 credits, 465. Yes, it's a very big credit earner, the 252U. 1,719 XP, times 4 for the first victory, 258 for this being a premium vehicle, and took away 10,574 experience points altogether. So a very good game from Filipperino. Shows why the 252U can actually be such a good tank to have in your garage to earn credits. Let's have a look at the second battle. That was a win for OrcaSpiderJay in his 252U. He also got an ace tanker in this game, got a hand of God for surviving the battle, having received damage from 4 different enemies, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, he got 5 exactly, a duelist, 5 for effect, and a shell proof out of the miners. But he also picked up a couple of extra medals. He got the steel wall for blocking the most damage in the game, high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. He ended up with 7 at the end. He couldn't get the Radleys because there just wasn't enough tanks left at the end of this game, I'm afraid. But it was a very good game. Let's have a look at the team score. Not as much damage as Filipperino, but still very worthy indeed. The high caliber was 4,502 hit points. The next high scorer being the CS52, 2,963 for him. And after that, it was the Scorpion on the enemy team with 2,593. He made a bit of a boo-boo coming around that corner and not pulling back as quickly as he could after getting a shot in to get the reset so he could then claim his Defender medal. But yes, I'm afraid he did let his side down by getting shot at the end. When it came to kills, though, it was OrcaSpiderJay again with 7 kills. 3 kills for the CS52 lists. and also for the Scorpion and the Progetto. And when it came to base XP, I'm afraid he's one of only two. Well, I'm afraid. I'm not afraid at all. He was the only one surviving the game. He got the highest base XP of 1,474, so he's got the top in all three columns. 1,021 went to Liss, who was with him as long as he could until he got killed by the GW Panther. And 761 went to the Lorraine 40 ton on their team. We can see that OrcaSpiderJay fired 15 rounds, got 13 direct hits, 13 penetrations, damage of 4,502 hit points, of which all of it was at close range. 15 hits received from the enemy, only 3 of which penetrated, 11 non-penetrations, and 4 hits by way of splash damage, so he blocked damage of 2,830, and that's why he managed to get his steel wall, because he took so many shots from the enemy and he managed to block a lot of it. 2 enemy vehicles spotted, 10 enemy vehicles damaged, 7 killed and 108 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count he earned 82,830 credits, but he fired a lot less premium rounds, so he actually ended up with 93,878 credits. He earned 1,474 XP, got 221 for this being a premium vehicle, and took away 2,432 experience points altogether. So 2 very good games from Philipperino and OrcaSpiderJay. I'm sorry, OrcaSpiderJay's been waiting for some time to have his replay done. Philipperino sent me his one just recently, but OrcaSpiderJay sent me this one in September, and I'm sorry that I haven't got around to getting it done, but I am getting through these replays slowly but surely, and I will get them all eventually. So I hope you enjoyed that double header. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.